After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle, but first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And now the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Maddox. And gain enough to set up a first down now at the 39.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on second down. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch rate on the sidelines is enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that.
That one's picked off. What a play.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on a two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First play looking to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass here on second down. Takes a deep shot on the move. That outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Fights off a defender. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there. And the Yellow Jackets come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew it. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Completion. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Ball handed off. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And they will try out the field goal team here. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Finds his man. It's Russell. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Punt over the middle. It's Cook. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. tackled. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
That's caught. It's Braswell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
On a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. He picks up. Down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quick throw over the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? The Yellow Jackets keep the football on the move. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They mix it up with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Can he make it to the marker? And moves the football to the 27 in the first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Maddox. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They keep this 12-play drive going. 3rd down and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He dumps it off to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Defense not pressing this time. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Willis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Frazier. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Conference championship, 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver's past the marker. And a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Yellow Jackets looking to cash in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Here's the point after attempt.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The pass rush closing in. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the intercept.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They are pouring it on now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a handoff. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Okay, ready? That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. First down, looking for more now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Orange.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And from the shotgun, inside handoff. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. After second effort, he's brought down. He's past the marker.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And here's the handoff. Breaks an open space. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. And the Yellow Jackets are going to cash in this red zone trip. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down. They're going to throw the football. On the move now. They're trying to use his legs here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Russell. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Syracuse has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
And how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across the 40. Inside the 20.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves